Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at a new frame, and it's from STP, yeah, it's called the CX-235. It's a 5-inch quadcopter, 235mm wheelbase, and stating 5mm arms. Now usually I put these together before, most of the time I put these together before I come make the video. However, this one kind of took my attention a little bit, and I really wanted to show you a couple things. One thing, it's 27 bucks, so it's in the budget range. It's in the Frog Lite class range of price, so I expect frog-like properties such as stiffness, good carbon fiber, and just overall good quality. Now, for example, this one we just recently reviewed, it was also 27 bucks, awesome, kind of flexible, not the best cuts, chamfer down, that's fine, but also arm play, which I really didn't like, and it's very, you know, thin here. However, if you take a look at this one, this is a 3.2mm bottom plate. Check this new one's bottom plate. It's humongous. So let's get an idea. I think it's around 5mm as well here. So this is the bottom plate of this new STB quadcopter, and it's 4mm. Oh, let's just zero it out. Yeah, it's 4mm flush. What about these? They're saying 5mm. Okay, maybe something is wrong here. They're saying 5mm. I'm not getting 5. That's not 5mm. And yeah, it's not 5mm because I also have on this thing. So yeah, that's 4mm arms. So first thing, it's not 5mm, so that's one thing out of the picture already. And but overall it's still pretty thick, and they're very sturdy, really nice. So that's nice in that perspective, but they lied to us. The upper plate kind of has flex when you do it sideways, but it's just the upper plate. It does add structural integrity. It should be pretty decent. It's around 2mm. Camera plates, it takes micros, by the way, so it's also 2mm here. And we do get our hardware bag and this little tiny sphobby.com battery strap. So let me put this together, and if I do notice anything while I'm putting it together, we'll show you guys, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm putting it together, and there's something that I just noticed while I'm putting it together, which is this here. Do you see the amount of space between the back of the arm and this little screw? It's like minimal. It's like 2mm maybe, or even less. So I thought this would be, yeah, it's like 1.86mm here. So yeah, that's something to take note of when purchasing this frame, so it doesn't catch you by surprise. Because as I'm putting them in right now, you can see that it goes right there, and it's kind of scary, no? But you know, the Frog has a little area of that nature, but I've never had it break on me. But this is, I think, noticeably smaller than the Frog here. So let me finish putting it together, and then we'll take a look at it once it's complete. Alright guys, so the frame is set up and complete, and there's a couple things that should be noted here. One thing is I'm just left with an extra screw here. This is a 1.5mm screw that goes for the camera protection, which is really nice to see. So that's one thing that's nice about this. And it takes micro cameras at the current moment of time. Now, there's a couple things that should be noted as you know, should be noted actually. One is the top plate is a little bit too close to the edge, but a lot of frames do that, and it's somewhat okay since we're not having the battery up here, so that'll be totally fine. GoPro mounting solutions might be a bit difficult depending on how you're gonna set it up. For me, I have that little plastic thing that I would put one zip tie from the front here to kind of keep it held in place, and another one here. So that in that perspective, it's good. Another thing that you really must take note of is check the spacing between the arm and the screw there. I just showed you earlier, but it's really too small. Like the space between the screw and the other side is absolutely minimal. It's like what, 1.8mm. So I really don't like that. So the overall play of the frame, there is no play. That's really nice to see. Also, let's go ahead and actually see how much space do we have in here. 28.9mm of height you have fully in there from the bottom to the upper plate. And there's something that's really annoying, which is if you take a look at the bottom here, these are, you know, tapered in here for the screws for the flight controller, because it takes 30 by 30 or 30.5 by 30.5, but we'll just call it 30 by 30. and they did not at least provide me with these screws. So when you go ahead and you're going to install some kind of a screw, I don't think I have any around me at the current moment of time, just a normal M3, it's just going to be really ugly and really nasty. But if you really don't care, then you could find these anywhere. But I thought this was very important to take note of here as well. Overall, camera protection seems good, seems decent. You get somewhat of camera protection, and it's really sturdy, really nice, really nice. I really do like that. So for 20 bucks, it's okay. It's all right. So I don't know how it's gonna fly. I can't answer that at the current moment of time. This is a 5-inch quadcopter, and I think this is StretchX. I'm not sure. We'll double check it out. So it's 76 grams dry weight, 76, 75. So it's between those. We'll say 76. We'll give it the worst case scenario. And overall, it's okay. It's a $27 frame, and I think it might last you a bit, to be honest. Possibly, depending on that back part, but I would definitely recommend a Frog Lite instead. Same price, better quality, known to fly good, and known to take great impacts, and just flies superb. So but overall, it's a nice one. If you really like the way it looks, then go ahead and grab one. Weight is just like any other almost average freestyle this type of frame. Let's see, is this a StretchX? I'm just double checking right now. So I think it is a StretchX currently, so let's just see. Here we go. If this is bigger, yeah, so it is a StretchX, so it's not a true X at the current moment of time. I personally don't like how StretchX feels, but yeah, that's up to you. So this is a StretchX frame, and you have two choices, these budget ones, 27 bucks. But like I mentioned, 27 bucks, it's good in the amount of carbon, the quality of carbon being used here. I would totally recommend, if you had to choose between these two, I would go for this one. However, like I said, flight characteristics, I can't answer that. However, this one doesn't have motor protection, or barely any motor protection. So if you're into motor protection, then this one will not be the one for you. But overall sturdiness and that's all I could really say at the current moment of time, to be honest. I really can't say much. You do have a lot of space inside. VTX, you just have some kind of mounting solutions. Depend if you're gonna go, I would go with a stackable VTX. Maybe a Maytech VTX would be good. And the cuts are very nice and clean. There is no what is it called, delamination, that's the word, I forgot it last time. There's no delamination, and overall it's pretty nice. But as you can tell here, let's take a look at the cuts. It's not really a big issue. It's fine. What they did is, usually the CNC would go around like this if you get the correct head, but as you can see here, it's like they did two holes, and they didn't really flush it out here because I don't know, they just didn't do the cam software correctly, or the profile correctly, and that's why you can see kind of like it was two holes. Like here's a perfect example right there, like it just went in and it went in to make this. So that's what they did here. And for example, if we bring this one, let's see, actually I didn't notice, yeah, this one's straight flush, so this one's really nice cut, but you can see the edges kind of almost delaminating here a little. This one wasn't really the best quality. This one's a little bit better. Overall, it's a nice little frame. I really can't say much, so if you wanted to see in a video, this is the video for you. This is what I noticed on it at the current moment of time. And yeah, and that's it, guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions, feel free to let me know. And if you guys like this content, please consider supporting the channel. There's many ways to support the channel. I have these awesome new drone mesh t-shirts. They just have some awesome sayings like, does it have a 9-volt regulator, and all these kinds of things. Check them out, they're down below. And the Europe and UK will also be added to Amazon as well. Currently it's just USA for some reason. I'm just waiting for Amazon to approve the other accounts. And I do have a Patreon, I do giveaways there, and just some other awesome places if you'd like to support the channel. And yeah, that's it, guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. See you guys, take care.